I'm Engineer Emeka Onuorah. It is known and it is believed that it's the youth that we are now looking upon. We've done our own bit, and we have to really encourage them now to get to do our own bit, their own bit also. But unfortunately, youth now ram into a situation, planlessness of the government, insensibility in their responsibility, trying to shy away from their responsibility. They roll out graduates from the school, ask them to go and do the youth service. There are no programs for them. We had to fix them. There was no challenges in respect of giving them. We had to work. And these boys, the whole thing just jumped back. It was a bad planning by the government. Now, a lot of them were there one day along the streets, doing virtually nothing, going back to the parents that really fed them, now to keep on feeding them after their graduation instead of them to start feeding their parents. You know, it's a terrible situation that I have pity for the present young men, the youth, so to say. But the other way around, yes. When we are talking about empowerment, they were saying about empowerment. It's just the language empowerment, empowering the youth and doing this is just a government slipping out of a hill, falling, just to give an excuse by saying we will empower them. You empower them by giving them nothing. You empower them by giving them what and what. You just gather them and say you are empowered. It was an unfortunate situation that they don't even know what empowerment means when you say you want to empower the youth. But unfortunately, we had this cream of boys, those that have already dropped out from school, those that are not into believing there is good for tomorrow or there is better for tomorrow. Now, these people were injected into the family, into the system. Maybe some were unfortunate, they lost their parents earlier. They were now a kind of a stray cat, stray dogs, so that they don't have anybody to really direct them on when they are doing wrong or right. So some of them now engages in drug, and getting engaged in this drug, what they now do is this: the ones that really listen to their parents, they now move to the ones that really need listening to their parents in order to inject that virus into them. So they will pull them out, form a gang, show them how to use weed, all these narcotics and other terrible drugs. So, and that's where some of them, even some were in the school, they were pulled out from the school, say, what are you doing here? Come, let's go for the 419 something. So when they are now using this drug, they fail. When they talk to them one-on-one physically, they might repel their advice or they might repel to join them. But in this matter, when they now drug off their heads and making them to start reasoning the other way around, so they will easily be controlled by asking them, oh boy, let's go and steal here. Let's go and do this. They have been doing it. The young man is not working with his brain again. He has been tranquilized. He has been knocked off with drugs. So he now had to join that. So in this system, we now have multiple, complicated type of, or complicated even, type of control. You cannot control those boys, anybody that is in drug and it has started having problem with his brain. You know the normal place where you have to recess him. You recess him in a psychiatric. But when he lives with beings, he has always had to be aggressive, doing things that are not conform with humanity. That is their behavior, the way they talk, all these gutter and street talks and all these things, you will be just hearing it from their respective mouths. And you now try to judge. This person came from a responsible home and he was in the school. And later they destroyed him, pulling him out of the school and making him a useless child. What are you going to do to it? the whole game is all about the government itself. It is not, I don't know how the government, but this particular government cannot handle it either. They can't fix it. But they have to come up with another government that will really restructure and replace the system. That is restructure. Then you have to talk about having a plan, that is planning for the youths that are still in the school and the ones that are out already. How am I going to fix this people? Let me have a control over the school. Let me know how many graduates that used to roll out from the university every year. From that place, you can do your calculation by know you are expecting from UNIZIC here, for example, you are expecting about 1,000 graduates this year that are going to come out from the school. You are now making provisions in respect of kafia, what do you call it? Even when you go, say you are doing your youth service, after that 1 year, you've already planned where they are going. You are going to fix them, whether in agriculture, whether in it all depends on the area of studies. These are good planning. You go to University of Lagos. Lagos is giving you about 2,000 students. Let us study around that Lagos. Let us see where we can fix them in Lagos. What are we going to create in Lagos? How many factories do we have there? Maybe the ones that read engineering and all the rest of them. We go to Rivers. They are giving us that 2,000 or 1,500. I'm just giving an example. Now, all these oil companies, let us see how many we can now absorb into the oil companies for that year.